Hello everyone. So this is our second module, that is income tax slabs and rates. In this particular module, we will discuss about the important factors, that is what are the various slabs for us, for others, and what are the rates in which we are valid for income tax. And so we will see what are the various norms and what are the various forms to fill our tax, to pay our tax, that is processed for us while filing the ITR. So let us see how it can be done. So this is income tax slab for this financial year 2019 to 20 and assessment year 2020 to 21. So three categories you are able to see here, that is general category, and we have a senior citizens, that is 60 and above year of age but below 80 years. And the third one is very senior citizens, that is 80 years and above of the age. So there are so many income slabs. So let us discuss one by one. First one is up to rupees 2,50,000, that is 2.5 lakh. So for general citizens, general category, for non-senior citizens, it is nil. That is, you don't have to pay any taxes if your income is till 2.5 lakh. And similarly for senior citizens and for very senior citizens. And then from 2,50,001 to rupees 3 lakh, you have to pay 5% tax. And for senior citizens and very senior citizens, there are no taxes with this particular income slab. And then we have 3 lakh 1 to rupees 5 lakh. Again it is 5%, but in this case senior citizens have to pay 5% tax for that, and there is no tax for very senior citizens. And then we have another slab, that is rupees 5 lakh 1 to rupees 10 lakh. In this case, for general category it will goes to four times, that is 20%, and for 20% for senior citizens, and again 20% for very senior citizens. So after the first income slab, that is nil 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 for all three categories, we have combined again the same slab rate for general category, senior citizen and very senior citizens, that is 20% for the income slab of 5 lakh 1 to rupees 10 lakh. And if you have income above rupees 10 lakh, then again 30%, that is a flat for all these three categories, will be applicable to you. So in the first module you were able to retrieve that what type of ITR you are following, and now you are clear that in which income slab you are lying, that is whether it is up to rupees 2.5 lakh or it is between 2.5 lakh to 3 lakh or 3 lakh to 5 lakh or 5 lakh to 10 lakh or above 10 lakh. So now you are aware that how much tax you have to pay, or if you are falling in the first income slab, that is up to rupees 2.5 lakh and no tax you have to pay, in that case your ITR will be filed as nil. So this is income tax slabs for the current year. And then I would like to share a one fact with you, that is out of population of 135 crore in India, only 1.5 crore people file ITR out of 135 crore. And in this 1.5 crore, 90 lakh people fill ITR 1. That is, we have discussed income about the all the parameters in ITR 1. So 90 lakh people file ITR 1. So the question is, have you filled the form? Have you filed the ITR? So I am very much sure that after this module or after this short term course, if we are not doing, we will definitely do. So this is just a fact to share with you between the module. And now we have three important announcements or three important news for you, for if you are in the process of ITR, that filing return of income becomes necessary if you have deposited in one or more current accounts during the financial year of 2019 to 20 an amount or aggregate of amounts exceeding rupees 1 crore, which means if you are not filing an ITR and if you have deposited in one or more current accounts the amount exceeding rupees 1 crore, then it is mandatory, it is necessary for you to file ITR. And the second point is, if you have spent an amount or aggregate of amount exceeding rupees 2 lakh in financial year 2019 to 20 for a travel to a foreign country for yourself or for any other person, filing ITR will become a mandatory for you. So if you have any other country tour in this financial year, then it is mandatory for you to file an ITR if your amount is exceeding rupees 2 lakh. And it is not only you have spent for yourself or for any other person. This means you have an income. That's why you have spent 2 lakh to the foreign country. So in that case, you have to file an ITR. It is mandatory for you. And the third one is, it will also become mandatory for you to file your ITR if you have spent an amount or aggregate of amount exceeding rupees 1 lakh on consumption of electricity during the financial year of 2019 to 20. So if you are consuming electricity and paying rupees 1 lakh, so this shows that you have an income which comes beyond 2.5 lakh or maybe beyond 3 lakh or 5 lakh. That's why you have spent rupees 1 lakh. So all these three factors, that is if you have deposited in one or more current account exceeding 1 crore, or if you have spent 2 lakh in the financial year 2019 to 20 for a travel to a foreign country, or if you have spent an amount of exceeding rupees 1 lakh on the consumption of electricity, so it is mandatory for you to file ITR. Then let me show you one format of challan of income tax return. So once you are clear with that how much tax you have to pay, now it is the time that how you can select the category and how you can pay that tax to department. So here you can see that there is a one tick, that is self-assessment tax, which is at the end of year evaluated or calculated, and then this form will be generated, which will be a challan of income tax return that you have to select and pay. That can be in a cash or debited to account or check number, whichsoever mode you will choose. In that case, your tax will be deposited to the department. Now let me see, there are some steps that how you can pay the tax, how you can pay the advance tax or at the end of year. So step one is you have to go to the website of NSDL and click on the proceed under challan number ITNS 280, which will lead you to the challan page. So we have written here the steps which will help you after the module as well to file your ITR, to pay your taxes. And step 2 is in the challan page, companies have to choose code that is 0020, that is for the corporation tax or companies option, and individual, that is us, have to choose 0021, that is income tax other than companies against the tax applicable. So there will be an option of tax applicable and you have to select 0021 if you are paying for individual and 0020 if you are paying for a company. So the step 3 is you have to select the type of payment from the options. 100 is for advance tax, 102 is for surtax, 106 is tax on distributed profit, 107 is tax on distributed income, 300 is for self-assessment tax, and 400 is for tax on regular assessment, whichever applicable to you. So mostly for individual income taxpayers, the option would be either 100, that is advance tax when paid during the financial year, or 300, that is self-assessment tax when paid after the end of financial year. So mostly individual income taxpayers choose these two options, whether you are going for advance tax or whether you are going for a self-assessment tax which is applicable when paid after the end of financial year. So you have chosen your challan type, that is 0020 or 0021, and then you have selected the type of payment, whether it is advance tax or whether it is self-assessment tax. So now select either net banking or debit card option and the desired bank against the option through which the tax will be paid. So whatsoever mode you have available, you can select in that particular page. And then once the bank is selected, the taxpayer has to enter his or her PAN and select the assessment year for which the tax has to be paid. After that, complete your address, your email ID, your mobile number and the CAPTCHA code are to be filled before the proceeding to the bank page. So you have to fill all these details very carefully because it is your PAN, the assessment year and all the complete addresses including your email ID and mobile number, so that it will be done with the carefully and precisely. So once the tax challan is generated after the payment, you have to fill the BSR code, date, challan number and the amount. So this is all about all these 6 steps that you have to do once you are done with your taxes, that how much tax you have to pay, and following these processes you will be able to pay your taxes. So this is an acknowledgement which our expert has generated. So here you can see that your PAN is there, the name of person is there, so address is there, and assessment year is 2020 to 21. So status is individual, there is a form number that is ITR 3, and filed is 139 on or before due date. So this is the acknowledgement number. So all these details are there, that total income is there, so book profit under MAT variable applicable, so all these details we will discuss, and adjusted total income, that is 4,88,340. So all these details will be seen here as an acknowledgement after you paid the taxes to income tax department. So this is all about how you can see the tax that you have to pay on the income tax department website, that is NSDL, and then there will be generated an acknowledgement and various terms and various important factors that you have to keep in your mind where you are mandatory to file an ITR. So this is all about that first page, and the second page is it shows whether we have to submit tax or refund is there. So once you added all these details, so it will help you to know about this. So taxes paid is 4,300 and tax payable or refundable is 4,300, which means you don't have income exceeding the particular income slab, but this person has paid 4,300 taxes in advance, but the income was not exceeding the limit, so he or she will get the refund. So it shows, this particular page shows that whether you have to submit a tax or a refund is there for you. So this is all about this particular module. Let us meet in next module very soon. Thank you.